Okay, so we got the trap bar RDL here. Now this is an RDL, which if you're doing trap bar RDL, you've done other variations of the RDL before getting to this version. But the starting position actually is going to be a deadlift, because we want to make sure we're picking it up in a position that's safe. We're not going to, hurt our back or neck or anything like that. So we're going to treat the initial starting point as if like we're doing a trap bar deadlift. So we go hips back, knees go forward, feet stay flat. Get in the starting position, push my legs, and stand up tall. This is my starting position. Okay. From here, same execution as normal RDL. It's just now we're doing it with the trap bar. So feet are nice and firmly planted into the floor. You should be able to feel, the big toe, the baby toe, the inside of your heel, lateral portion of your heel. You should feel equal weight distribution between all four of those points on your foot. From there, what you're going to do is you're just going to push your butt back and up towards the ceiling as you drop your chest towards the floor. You should feel a lot of hamstrings, so meaning like you feel a big stretch back here as you go down, and then from there, use that tension in the hamstrings to snap yourself back up and start. Things to be mindful of when you come up and finish. It's very common for people to come up and finish and they do this thrusting. I'm over exaggerating it, but they do this thrusting that probably looks more like this when they finish at the top. That's more of a using your momentum and passively finishing that movement rather than actively using your muscle tissue to contract and finish the movement. So be mindful that you're not going here, that when you come up, it's here, okay? Not squeezing as hard as I can on my glutes, just a nice lockout, and then I go back into my next rep. The next thing when you go down is usually when people hinge, especially beginners, what they'll do is they'll arch their back, push their butt back, and they keep this position here where you can see how my chest is higher than my hips. So I'm really hinging hard into my low back. Feel a lot of hamstrings, but I'm also cranking into a hyperextension of my lumbar spine and my lower thoracic spine and creating all that compression on my backside, which isn't necessarily good for my long-term health. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that as I go down, that as my butt goes down, my butt goes up, or I should say as my hips go back, my butt goes up. My chest is coming down along with it so that I'm almost parallel to the floor. And then from that position, I can snap back up and finish tall.